Oh my God. Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Rapid review for one of our international favorites, The Real Housewives of Vancouver, Season 1, Episode 4. And the title is Pass the Peace Pipe. I'm going to give a quick summary of what
Mhm.
happened in the episode, and then we can dive in to the individual scenes. Okay. Oh, and in the meantime, if you like our rapid reviews, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, hit those notifications, and share with your friends who you think might be interested in some shows that we don't see stateside. Um, and you can join us for the review. Okay, so for this episode, episode 4, Pass the Peace Pipe, we see the show open up with Reiko taking Jody to the racetrack to drive her Ferrari. Then we see Mary teaching her son how to drive. Yikes. Christina and Mary meet to have lunch. And then the
Mhm.
following day, Jody and Mary meet to have lunch. We see Ronnie with her niece Paige playing tennis at her home's tennis court. Amazing. Um, we also see Mary going to the recording studio trying to, start her
Revive
music
that
career
career.
again. Yeah. Um, Christina decides to go to therapy and take up boxing lessons to help with, how she was bullied in the past. Um, Jody is in the midst of planning her daughter's 25th birthday party. This is a party for Mia. Um, Mary also has an event on that evening. Um, Reiko, she has a garden party for her daughters and some of the other ladies. And then at the end of the episode, Reiko plans a dinner for all of the ladies to
Mhm.
attend. So that's the summary in a nutshell. So, where do you want to start?
Let's just go through. Let's just knock them out in order.
Okay, so Reiko wants to take Jody to the racetrack to race her Ferrari. I didn't think Jody would like it. I was
Me
pleasantly
neither.
surprised.
I didn't think she would. I didn't think she would like it. I was surprised she actually like drove. I was like, "Whoa, okay, Jody, cool." But
Mhm.
what killed me, the best part of the scene was the porta potties. She's like,
Yes.
"No, I
But
don't
she had
like."
to wind up using it
Right? She's
because
like,
Jody
"No."
ate like a pig.
Jody killed that burger.
I think she's the only one in this season that eats. None of the other ladies eat. Remember when she had that party for her
Yeah.
cookbook?
Mhm.
I think one meatball got eaten. Jody eats her food. She's a caterer.
Yeah.
She eats her food.
Yes, I like that.
Mhm. Yep. So, um, what really like I said, I did not think Jody would like the fast cars or anything like that, but I found it really odd that she screamed out horny while she was being driven
Right.
around the track. That was so weird.
Exactly.
Okay. And speaking of driving, Mary is trying to teach her son Cole how to
Oof.
drive.
Oof.
Don't they have driving schools in Vancouver?
I would hope so, especially with all the accidents her family's had. Like with her backing up on that them old elderly couples
She
truck.
was on top of their windscreen. She reversed back over their car and got out and said, "I'll give you my car if you're okay," or
Right,
something like that. Really? And she's trying to teach her son, who proceeds
right,
to then drive over the curb.
right. And when she said her grandfather, was it her grandfather or her father? I think it was her grandfather. He
Mhm.
had an accident in her driveway.
Yes. Like no one, like everyone in this family should get their license suspended.
Yeah, you guys
Honestly.
have Uber. You guys should have Uber passes all day.
Yes.
Just don't attempt.
Yes.
Uber,
Yes.
Lyft, whoever y'all have in Canada, y'all need to use it. Y'all should not be
Yes.
driving.
Oh my God. If ever someone needed a driver, it is Mary.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, so let's see. Um, Ugh. Okay, so Christina and Mary have lunch, and they
Hmm.
go over the lunch that she had, not even a lunch, her last meeting, Christina's last meeting with Jody, and how that went south, and they were
Hmm.
screaming at each other. And, Christina is firm. She was bullied as a child, and she doesn't want to be bullied by Jody, and that's how she's feeling.
Right.
And that's when Mary tells her, "Well, speak of the devil, I'm having lunch with Jody tomorrow. Good luck."
Exactly. Good luck with that.
It seems like Jody has targeted these two women as the weakest links that she's going to persistently attack this
Yeah,
season.
it was obvious from like the first episode, in my opinion. It's like you just gonna go after these girls because you feel like they're not strong enough.
Yeah, it's kind of petty, but as the episodes move on and I'm getting to know Jody, she is very petty, and I don't think she is happy with herself, and that's why she attacks other
I can see
people.
that.
Yeah. Um, let's see. Okay, so I also see the bond growing with Christina and Mary, which is really nice.
Yeah, you can see they enjoy each other's company. They get
Yeah.
along well, so it's nice to see that.
Yeah. Okay, so next we see Jody meeting Mary for lunch, and Mary has a plan. Mary says, "I'm going to prove to her that I do a lot. Like I'm working, I have businesses." And she starts going on and on and on and
Yeah,
on. And I swear at one point, Jody rolled her eyes and looked like she was zoning out.
she did. 'Cause she's like, "What's she talking about? Like, is she trying to prove that she's busy?" I was like, "You know, good job. You figured it out."
Jody is so nasty, so nasty. Like she couldn't even be happy for her that
Right.
she's trying to like revitalize her singing career. She said some snide remark about her singing.
Like her voice, she's like, her voice is done. Oh no, her voice is done. I was like,
Yes. It's like she doesn't feel good. Jody doesn't feel good about herself unless she is tearing down someone else. I don't like that in a
I
woman.
agree with that. I have to agree with that because you don't really see. I haven't seen her yet congratulate anyone on anything, or even ask like, "Oh, how are your businesses doing? How are you doing? Like, what's going on? Like, what's your next project?" Nothing.
Yeah, nothing, nothing. She is just one bitter individual.
And she's
Wow.
doing so. You would think someone who's doing so well in life would want to spread that. I guess that goodwill to other people. I guess that's the
Yeah,
best way I can put it. You know.
yeah. Like, yeah, no, I think she wants to be the only one doing well. I think she wants to be the queen bee. Or
Yeah,
no, not even want to be the queen bee. I think she thinks she is the
she does
queen bee.
totally.
Kind of weird. But okay, you do you, Jody. And she's still taking the opportunity to use the rift between Ronnie and Mary to further drive those two women apart instead of trying to bring that 17-year relationship back together.
Right.
That's so mean, but okay. Good for you, Jody. Next, we move on and we see Ronnie at her home in her personal private tennis
Mhm.
court that is partially over the ocean or the lake or whatever that
The
is.
ocean. Yeah, she's like, I don't know how many balls I've hit in the ocean. We keep Spalding in business. I was
Yes.
like, wow.
I was like, girl, you go. You go. She's playing with her niece Paige. And they talk about her friendship with Mary and whether or not she thinks it can be saved. And I think this is where she says she feels like it's just drifting away, just like that Spalding ball that she hit in the water.
Right. I don't think it's drifting. I think it's more you guys aren't communicating well at this point. And I also feel like you feel you can say whatever you want to Mary, but when Mary claps back, you have an issue, which is
Hmm.
not good. And I think
And
part of it is that Mary has allowed her to say whatever she wants to say and has not really said
mhm,
anything back.
yeah.
And now Mary's doing it has caught her off guard. So now she's feeling like, oh, you know, like she's being mean and blah blah blah. Like, no, Ronnie, she's not being mean. she's just changed up on you a little bit. She's now verbalizing
Mhm.
that she's not going to take what you're giving her.
But Ronnie wants Mary to stand up for herself when it comes to the ex. She just doesn't
Exactly.
want her to stand up to Ronnie.
Right.
How shallow are these women? Well, anyway, Ronnie tells her niece Paige that she's thinking about doing a tennis gathering for all of the ladies to come over and play tennis. So can't wait to see that disaster happen. Um, in the next scene, we see Christina is starting boxing again. She used to do
Hmm.
boxing before, she's starting again now, and it's to help her with her bullying issues. And she has a little crush on her trainer, Jason.
She is too funny. I like her. I just like
Can't turn
Christina
it
because
off.
she just can't help herself, and I
No.
like that about her. I like that she's open, she's free, she's honest.
Mhm.
Um, I enjoy her. I still want to know what her job is, but hey, maybe
We
we'll
know what
figure
her
that out.
job is, marrying men and getting divorced and
I want
getting
to
a
see her W
settlement.
two. That's all I want to see. I want to see Christina's W two. Put that on the screen.
Oh my God. Okay. But it's nice that if this is something that can help her with how she handles Jody,
Hmm.
um, and not take her back to a place where she feels threatened, go for it. I mean, at
Agreed.
the very least, she can knock Jody out in one of the future episodes. Or is that
Exactly.
just petty of me?
It's not petty. Like some Jody, like Jody's like that one of those women. Like you understand her perspective, you understand what she's trying to say, but she says it in such a way you still want to slap her.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah. Okay, so now we see Jody, and she's planning her daughter Mia's 25th birthday party at their condo. Um, it seems like Jody is very good at delegating to
Hmm.
everyone, especially Mia. And like
Correct.
the elevator breaks down, so now they have to like bring all of the deliveries up by the service stairs. It's just, and poor Mia is working hard for this
Right.
party.
I
Wow.
mean, I don't think the birthday girl should have to work for her at work for her own party. I'm sorry.
Not in Jody's universe.
Right.
Mia is just one of many service donkeys in her life.
Yeah.
That's
She's a
it.
minion.
Mhm.
That's it.
And Jody also drops a bomb and says that she's not inviting Mary or Christina to the birthday party.
Right.
Really? Why? Why?
To be petty.
Oh God.
But see, I like this though because as mean as it is,
Mhm.
it's honest. Versus other shows, two people could be falling out, but they're still invited to a party. At least this is honest. I don't like these two.
But what beef does Mia have with Mary? I can see her not inviting Christina
Oh,
because there
this
is
is for
something
Jody.
between them.
No, Jody did the whole guest list. So it's about who she feels should be there, not
Oh,
who Mia thinks should be there.
okay. Well, Mary and Christina have decided, well, since we're not invited to the birthday party, Mary's going to do a dinner at her house. It's
Mm-hmm.
going to be a Lebanese dinner. She's invited Christina, Christina's friend Kevin, and Marika. Is that how you say her
Marika,
name?
yeah,
Yeah,
the
Marika,
food
who
looked
hosted
good.
Christina's birthday party. Yeah, I thought that was a great idea. Instead of just like everybody sitting at home or whatever doing like individual stuff, you all get together and you have a nice dinner at Mary's house.
The food looked so good, and then I think somebody asked Mary like, did she cook it? She's like, do I have to tell the truth?
Yeah, she put in a lot of effort ordering
Yeah,
takeout.
I love it though. I love it. You guys are having fun. You're
Mhm.
laughing. You're having good food. I mean, come on now. Why not?
Yeah. And they all dressed up like Aladdin,
Hmm.
which I didn't see how that tied into Lebanese, but okay.
Okay. I'm like, y'all felt like it was close enough, so I'm not mad at you.
Yeah. And Kevin, he always seems to like bring a jovial side to
Hmm.
the festivities.
Yep.
So I like that he was included as well. So that was
Oh yeah,
really
most
sweet.
definitely.
Yeah. I'm sorry that we didn't get a chance for him to discuss about somebody's car or how much a horse costs or something. He's
Right.
very good at spilling that tea.
Exactly.
Okay, so we go back to the birthday party at Jody's condo. Um, they're all ready. Guests are arriving. Um, Maya's dress is beautiful. I will
Yeah.
say that Maya's dress is beautiful. Her shoes are ugly as hell, but the
Mm.
dress is beautiful.
Yes.
And we'll leave it
Yes.
as that. She did a really good job of decorating the
Hmm.
condo. They had the best DJ from Ibiza there. I mean, it was lovely. Lighting, the flowers, the food. She's a caterer, so the food was everywhere.
Oh yeah.
30 bottles of champagne, of Veuve Clicquot. When Jody's husband sees that bill, wow.
Yeah. She said, well, this party gonna cost my husband a lot of money. She's like, I'm not
Mhm.
dipping into my business account for this.
Nope. And then she has this really nice hope. She hopes that Maya is realizes how much effort was put into this and how much money was spent.
Right.
Maya don't care about that.
She really don't.
No. She thinks she's entitled to it. And
Hmm.
after lifting all of those boxes upstairs with no elevator, I think she earned her keep.
Right. Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. Now we go over to Reiko, and she plans a garden party, and invites over Jody and Ronnie because they all have little girls
Right.
around
I
the
like that.
same age range. So she did cupcakes, she did, like little finger food. She had like a little bouncy, slidey, housey thing in the back for the kids. They could swim in the pool. It was really nice. That the kids could get together, and I think she had an attendant for the
Yeah,
kids.
I saw that in the pool. I
Yeah.
saw.
Yep. And that allowed all of the ladies to sit down and talk amongst each other while the kids had fun, which I thought was a really great idea.
Oh yeah, it was very
Mhm.
well thought out, very well planned out. I loved when she gave her kids the cupcakes when they start bouncing around. And she was just in there putting her makeup like, yeah, this is what happens. I know. She was
The
unbothered.
sugar rush was real. Like those kids are not used to sugar at all.
Mm-mm. Reiko was so unbothered though, like the fact that she was reading her, she was like, okay.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then she was like her makeup. They're like the little girl was like climbing up, but I'm like, and then
Yes,
she jumped
one
down
was
like
all
Spider
over the
Man.
floor. One ran by screaming. I was like, "Oh my god." But Reiko's mom was there as well, and the other ladies got to meet her mom. I
Mhm.
like her mom.
Her mom's cool.
Her mom is Seiko? Psycho? No,
That was
that's her
Keiko.
mom. Keiko, there you go. Reiko and Keiko, same thing. Did I just call her mom a watch, a Seiko?
Yeah, you can say, I'm like, yeah, it's a watch. Okay.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so next on, we see Mary heading back to the recording studio to get that, that career started again. And she meets with this new producer, Adam. Um, and here's where I like Mary. Mary is a soft, sentimental soul. She wants to do a song about one of her sons, Chase,
Hmm.
who has this rare condition that gives him seizures. So she
Hmm.
wants to do this song about his struggle. And I think she wants to link it to the charity or something like that.
Yeah,
And I think that is like, that's amazing. I think like that's a good cause. And I think she has a nice voice.
she does.
Um, but I'm a little iffy because at the beginning of this meeting, it doesn't look like her and the producer are on the same channel. Like
They
they're
weren't.
not like what what was he doing? Um and he can't sing, so he should stop.
Yeah.
Um, but they're going to start to write lyrics and I guess try to put together the arrangement for the music. So I hope this goes off well because she's doing it for a good cause and because it's sentimental because it's her son. What did you think?
I was just like, she's about to walk out. That was my first thing. I was like, this is not gonna
Really?
work
I don't
because
think
they
she
weren't
was
vibing.
strong enough to work out to walk out. Not
They
Mary.
were
Anybody else?
right. They weren't vibing, but then they started talking and laughing and drinking. I'm like, okay, this could work.
Yeah. Once they brought out the wine, everything started going better. Okay, so now we flash over to Christina, who is
Mhm.
still trying to find ways to better handle Jody and
Mhm.
her, conversing with Jody. So
Right.
she goes to a hypnotherapist and she thinks this person is going to help her with, come to terms with her bullying from her past and help her manage the current bully the person that she perceives
Mhm.
as bullying her now, and that's Jody. And so he tells her to lie back on the couch and he tells her to picture going downstairs. She goes, "Oh no, I have a huge fear of going down the stairs." He goes, "Okay, well then picture yourself in an elevator." And she says in the confessional, "Well, I'm scared to tell him that I'm claustrophobic too, so I'll just picture I'm out someplace else."
On the hill, on a small
Yes,
hill.
it's so stupid. It's so
I was cracking
stupid.
up. Look, Christina.
She's such a needy person. Oh my God. But she talks about how as a child she had to wear headgear. So she was
Mm-hmm.
teased and bullied. So we get to learn a little bit more of who Christina is and
Right.
and how she's evolved into the person that she is now. Um, and so that session goes by. I'm not sure whether she thinks it worked or not. I think she just took the opportunity to have a nice little rest.
Right. I agree.
Okay, so I thought it was just me. And the cameraman was so shady because all they did was an upshot on her breasts.
Right.
It's like, are you serious? Is this the angle you're taking for this? Really? But okay, I digress. I digress. Um, So it's good that Christina has had the boxing session and the hypnotherapy session because Reiko has decided to plan a dinner for all of the ladies to attend so
Mm-hmm.
that they can all work out their issues with each other because she realized that her garden party that she's the only one who gets along with everybody in the group.
Right.
So she plans this dinner at the private room of Coast Restaurant so that everybody can hash out their issues.
Which I thought was a great idea.
Great idea, great intentions. But then she invites these people and you're really like I don't think Ronnie or Jody have any intentions to to try and fix their issues. None.
No, I think they think they're right.
Mhm. Yeah.
So their idea of fixing things is to have Mary apologize and to have
Mhm.
Christina apologize. That's
Yeah.
that's their idea of fixing the situation.
Yes. So it's the night of the dinner. Everybody shows up except Mary. So while the women are at the table, Mary calls Christina, which sets off Ronnie.
Right.
She tells Christina that she won't be able to make it, which, makes Christina feel like she's there alone. Her
Mm-hmm.
ally will not be there. Ronnie snatches the phone and says, "Hello, Mary, this is Ronnie. Ronnie." Like, it seems like she's already had a few drinks.
Right. She's like, "Have I been replaced? You're calling Christina now? New
Yes,
BFFs?" I'm like,
yes.
"You're really bothered."
So Mary, so Mary. Mm-mm-mm. So it leaves Christina there alone. Before Reiko could even start, Jody starts in.
Just right away.
Yes, on Christina. And Reiko is like, "Well, here we go." And she's just, Jody just takes any opportunity possible like hit somebody up under their gut or
Mm-hmm.
something with the most petty snide comments. The necklace
Exactly.
was supposed to be her chastity
Chastity
belt.
Bell. She doesn't do anything anyway. Isn't that right? I was like, wow.
Yeah, until it just it I think she needs more help in trying to defend against Jody, but I think what she did learn was it's sometimes good to know when to retreat and come back to fight another day.
Right.
And she says she apologizes to Jody for mentioning her daughter. And that
Right.
makes Jody happy for now.
For now.
And that was the end of the story.
It was good. I enjoyed it, but next week's gonna be a mess. So I'm ready for that.
Yes, next week is going to be it seems like if it's not bad editing, it seems like there's going to be an actual argument, almost altercation.
Yes.
And of course, Jody, it seems, is at the center of it.
Agreed. But I like this episode. I just like this franchise. It just moves along so well.
Yes, yes. But I wonder how long people will put up with Jody's antics, though.
Right. I think if I remember the previews from before we started watching, I think Reiko and Jody have words somewhere in the season.
Oh, that should be interesting because
Yeah.
Reiko was the one claiming she's the only one who gets along with everybody.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Jody is the person who will just offend everybody, so I'm not surprised.
Wow. Okay, well, that was again the Real Housewives of Vancouver, season 1, episode 4, Pass the Peace Pipe. And if you're interested in watching this particular franchise, it's an international franchise and it can be viewed on a website called hayu.com, and that's hayu.com. You will need a VPN that will allow you to use a server in either Canada or the United Kingdom in order to watch these international favorites. If you have that, it is well worth it. If you don't want to get all of that extra stuff, just tune in here to us and we'll tell you all about the shows that we've watched.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.